Hello everybody and welcome to episode 41 of the Chesterfield of Dreams, and today it's the Hornets versus the Spirites, two nicknames that insinuate sharpness and destruction, but one thing's for sure, the loser of this match is going to be in very serious trouble indeed for the automatic promotion positions, and the two spiky end teams will go head to head, first and second, with Chesterfield getting home advantage. And as you can see, things haven't gone to plan as I would have hoped, as we're now back down in second place, but Nottingham Forest have a chance to overtake me if I lose or even if I draw because of the goal difference in effect. Fulham are starting to get involved. They have a game in hand and I wouldn't discount them by any means, but in terms of getting through the playoffs, I think it's very possible that we won't fall any further than 6th position. But what has gone wrong? Well, let's just look at these last few games. We last met around here, this Blackpool game, we already discussed it and I lost. We won 2 games in a row, crucially against Cardiff and Burnley, very tough opposition, but we got the job done. We went behind in the latter game, but disaster, as despite a promising start in this game, we gave away 3 absolutely horrific goals and we couldn't make a comeback despite a very dominant performance. We had no excuses, but we still ended up losing. And then Sheffield United, another pathetic performance really. We're 2-0 up at half time and I just don't know what happened. Once you concede in the first few minutes in the second half, you're screwed. It doesn't matter what you're doing, you're going to lose. And Victor Claassen, 21 grand a week, put the Patrick past us, would you believe? And he's even transfer listed, so that's very, very awful news. So we now have 5 games to go and a win at home to Watford will recover our situation. But if we lose, Nottingham Forest will be the first to capitalise. But we have to bear in mind that Watford and Nottingham Forest themselves have not been great. They haven't fully capitalised on our wishes. But look, that's a broken schedule. I'll have to try and refresh that. Surely not. Yeah, there we go. So in fairness to Watford, they haven't fully capitalised on their chance. They drew 2-2 to West Ham and they play Nottingham Forest in the final today. That is massive. And then Notts Forest themselves have not been in good form. They haven't won in the last 4 games. And of course, they've only won 1 game in their last 7 or 8 nearly. So awful form for Forest. And Tony Pulis will now be under pressure to turn that around swiftly. So all 3 big teams have failed to do anything good. But it's a Monday afternoon, would you believe? It must be a once in a blue moon sort of thing here, having to play on a Monday, and I haven't picked my team, so I'll do you a favour and I'll go directly to the match screen without having to fiddle about with my tactics too much. So speak to you again. Okay, I've just finished the team talk. We all look ready to go. I've put a lot of pressure on them, so I hope to succeed. Well, here's a look at the starting 11s if you're not absolutely sure. There they are. So they're going to be pushing up with a 4-4-2 of their own, particularly focusing on this right wing. Jack Cork's probably a bit more central minded, but he can still do a job. Yangambiwa, Ben Garrett and all sorts of players also starting. But apart from that, I think we're all ready to go and the pressure is on. I don't know what their fitness levels are like, but we're ready for kick-off, and it is Chesterfield getting the home kick-off as well, but they are looking very tired and Kenji Gore already breaking through, but Watford have a defensive tackle ready. Doherty with an early throw, couldn't make it count. Griffiths and Kenji Gore has to look backwards. Doherty still trying to make a move here. Gore Raglan! Oh, the first chance falls for the Spirites and it's saved. Oh, and header out of play for a corner. Sean Kavanagh to take, and again Watford look ready to defend it. And there's Leatherfield, he's beaten his first man. Doherty was able to clear. Callas there has cleaned up, and Ollie Banks back from injury. He's now getting to start a game for the first time in a while. But it's all Chesterfield at the minute, which is exactly what I need to see. We haven't won a Livecom in a while, and this will be one to pick for sure. Watford failing to even keep the possession. That's a poor pass from Afobe. Ollie Banks to Sean Kavanagh, and Afobe couldn't get his touch. Banks, Griffiths blocked, and we've messed up the chance. We're going to go fluid. I think we can break these guys down, but it's going to need a bit of patience. Fulham take the lead. That's big. We have to be very wary of that threat. Oh, good save by Garrett. That was very, very top-notch work, and Banks has put it out for a goal kick. That's really stressful. We don't want to be under too much pressure, but Watford are not doing well at all. I know they're unfit, but they could easily strike, and they have. It's Julian Lelefelt. Oh, for goodness sake, lads. Gee, Mac, it's a worst case scenario here, and Watford seem to have gotten a second wind, and they are now in attack. The Hornets are going all the way. The red and white, or the red and yellow attack very much factor now, but you can see our players have a lot of room in midfield if they take their time, and they've doubled the lead. Nikos Virgos has put Watford 2-0 up, and that will surely be exploited by Notts Forest if they get their lead. But look at Fulham now, they're on the charge. It's all the away team here. We'll have to counter for a bit. I don't know what I've done wrong. I know I shouldn't have started the goalkeeper, but both have not been in good form. Anthony Halsey, yeah, it's very difficult for him, but I had no choice. I think Jakob Rinne was off his feet. He wasn't doing well, conceding 6 goals, and despite the dominance, Chesterfield find themselves going in behind, and good news at last as Cardiff take the lead, so we're kept in second, but Fulham will tie with us and overtake if they win their game in hand. That just goes to show how difficult it is for us to keep our minds in the game, and that's a good goal by Kenji Gore. We're saved for the time being. Great goal, and I'll just take a moment's breath before getting the team talk over with. So BRB. It's fair to say I gave him the wrong idea. We really should have put our dominance into this game, and even though we did that, Watford have proven their class, and they're 2-1 up, and we'll now have to try and control the second half, whip some crosses in, and just see what we can do. But for home advantage, to concede twice like that is just dreadful. And now Watford have the kick-off from left to right. Regan Booty, early tackle. Now Lee Griffiths needs to make that count, and he doesn't. Not good enough. Charlie Raglan, the captain today, really needs to do something about this, but no highlights as of yet. We're going to try another set piece. Oh my goodness. Trust Lee Griffiths with your life, because he never lets you down. It's 2-2. Game on. And we're going to make that change now. I think we have to readjust our midfield. We're going to bring on Sam Morsey, and that'll be for Ollie Banks. He looks a little tired, and we'll give Jimmy Ryan a go. He loves his long shots, and he could make a big day for himself with a goal. I'm not going to use Sean Wilson. I'll just have him making up the numbers. But it's great to see him back after such a miserable season on the injury table. But it is 2-2, and Chesterfield believe again. But where is Watford's fitness levels at? It's not good, but they might have enough in the tank. But winner takes all. Jack Cork, and Lelefelt scores again. It's 3-2 for the third game in a row, and it's not in our favour. Chesterfield are really making it difficult for themselves. Watford will probably win the league, and Griffiths was almost 1v1 there. Raglan loses it. Kavanagh, and Virgos is through. Good block. I think that was Adam Reddington. But for the love of God, we can't lose 3 games in a row by 3-2. That is appalling. But Benikofobe can't get there. We're going to make our second sub. I think Kane McCarthy, he can do a good job for us. We're not going to use Adam Armstrong yet. I don't see any point in substituting defenders, even though they've all done a terrible job today. Really bad. It doesn't matter what I do. They're just leaking goals at the minute. And as I got comments in the last episode saying we're giving away too many goals, but that is true, to say the least. And this time Lee Griffiths can capitalise. And we're now under supreme pressure. We're not out of the second place yet, but my God, we're in trouble now if we don't win this or draw. What do I do? See, if I'd Ronnie Pino, I could just play him, but I think we'll get rid of Jimmy Ryan. 4-1-2-1-2. I can put him instead of Griffiths. Griffiths in attacking mid. Sam Morsey ball winning defensive mid. And we'll see if that works. We've got 3 attacking minded players on the pitch. See if that makes a difference. But I'm not too sure. We have to get a 3rd goal. I don't know what we've been doing just to keep our eye off the target. But we've got 10 minutes, 8 minutes to save this now. Come on, feck's sake. That's all we seem to be able to do, take a free kick. Can we get our equaliser? Afobe, Gorey! On Reddington, couldn't score. It's another corner. On Raglan, Armstrong, 3-3. Oh, what a dramatic Livecom this has been. Chesterfield are saved for now, but can they get the win? What does the manager do? They're surely out on their feet. The Hornets have a big job to do themselves. Raglan to McCarthy. Griffiths. Afobe. Armstrong couldn't get there. That would have been drama. Raglan to Kavanagh. Griffiths beats 2 men. Armstrong! Oh! What a save by Ben Garrett. We try again from the set piece, but it's gone to Darner. But Chesterfield get their positions back. Gorey couldn't control. Oh. It's Fulham 2-0 up. Fulham 2-0 up. This point is crucial. But it's going to be Watford to end the game. Oh, come on. Whip it. No, it's gone. It's gone. But Chesterfield have given themselves something to defend now. 3-3 at full time. And that is one to regret yet again. We've still conceded 3 goals in our last 3 games. That is completely out of order. But I think they deserve credit for salvaging a draw against the still league leaders. But one thing's for sure, Fulham are in this title race. We cannot discount Fulham. They are in this without any shadow of a doubt. A win in their next game puts them 77 points ahead of Notts Forest. But 4 games to go. Nothing is decided. What a title finale we have. I know I say what a this and what a that. But this is no exaggeration. I mean this with every drop of my blood. We are in for a huge title finale. But look at this. We conceded 3 goals here. 1 goal there. 1 goal there. 3, 3 and 3. And we failed to win any game we've conceded 3. That is out of order. And it's not like this Stoke game where we scored 6 to make it null and void. Chesterfield are not guaranteed anything out of this. We could still finish 4th, which is unacceptable. But we are under pressure. We don't like playing Wolves and Brighton, but we can still do something about it. We hate playing Rotherham, but we love playing against Stoke. And that is what is on the line. Chesterfield have 12 points to play for, and anything less than 9 is probably going to send us to the playoffs. That is how much is at stake. But what another fantastic season of the Chesterfield of Dreams. That much is fact. We've done brilliantly to get this far. But fingers crossed that we can get the job done, and that will be decided very, very soon. We will be probably focusing on the Rotherham and Stoke games if we're still in with the shout. But for now, we'll speak again soon, and take a deep breath. Fox in the Boxes boys have failed to beat me. That's something to take away. But we're in for non-stop action from now until the end of the season. Bye for now.